Hello and welcome to the Eternia Archives weekly podcast where we discuss topics of interest to our viewers on social media and our wonderful friends on Discord. As usual, if you would like to hang out with us, please join our Discord, visit our social media pages, and watch our streams when we're live. So, with that out of the way, Lane, do you feel like telling us what's going on this week?
Oh, am I? Is that my job now again?
I mean, you don't have to.
And so, let's see. We're talking. Pokemon was a thing.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was a
so
thing.
Sure was.
We'll talk about Pokemon. There was also a state of play
Yep.
place for PlayStation. I didn't even know that was a thing until the day of. I was just like,
Yeah,
oh, there's
I completely
a
forgot
PlayStation thing today.
Yeah.
I was like, cool. And then let's see. What else are we talking about?
The battle table,
Yep,
Project Triangle strategy.
yep, the demo.
I tried
Came
it.
out.
Yep, I did. I beat the first battle. That's good for me.
Oh, the second one's a heck of a lot harder.
Well, I will never find that out. It's fine. Anyway, so I guess we get started with some news topics while people filter in. Pokemon, guys, Pokemon 25, Gen 4
Yeah.
remakes.
Yep, and they look like a up-res version of the DS games.
They look great. I'm so excited.
They looks like they took the character models from like Sword and Shield or something and put it into the battle scenes, but everything else looks like a up-resolution DS game, pretty much.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of the visuals from Link to the Past. I mean, the Link's Awakening.
I think those are better, a lot better.
Well, they are better, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just excited because Gen 4 was my last Pokemon generation that I played a lot of.
It was the last one I played, yeah, a lot of, I would say, because I made it about halfway through, maybe, and dropped it.
Oh, I beat Diamond and Platinum, and I got all the side stuff in Platinum. I loved it.
I had Platinum. I didn't, that was the first one to integrate, like, multiplayer, right? Pretty much, Wi-Fi and all that.
I think so.
Like with the tunnels and stuff, and you could make your own hideout. It was kind of neat.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So Arceus.
I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan, so
Hey, Nashi, Lane, what do you guys think about the Gen 4 remake?
I wanted black and white.
I never played Gen 4, so I'll definitely pick it up. I know if I don't pick it up now, I'll regret it in 10 years when it costs $500.
Yeah,
right.
Like Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
those are very
Truth.
expensive.
Emulation is a wonderful thing.
I'll end up buying it and playing it. I'll probably play them both. You know, I play every Pokemon series there is, so I'm fine with it. The style and everything. Okay, it's just a remake. It's not, you know, they're not going out of their way to put it in the
Right.
style of, you know, like Sword and Shield. That was never their
Right.
intention to make another Sword and Shield. So this is just, you know, bringing back the old story and old game, and I'm perfectly fine with how they did it. I'm looking forward to it.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I was kind of hoping that they would do something bigger, but yeah, that looks like they've kind of just
They
kind
did
of.
something bigger. Did you see the other announcement?
Arceus.
Yes, but I was hoping something bigger for the remake.
What?
because-
But you got Arceus Legends. That looks amazing.
Right, that does, and I'm curious about how it plays.
It looked, it looks like it'll be good when it comes out, but the gameplay they showed looked pretty rough.
Yeah,
Like,
it looks like it's
Pokemon
gonna
are
be
like
slow.
glitching out and stuff. I was
It
just like,
looks
oh wow,
good,
this
though.
is really early in development.
Yeah, but I
I'm
mean,
surprised they're even showing this.
ever since I was a kid and saw Pokemon Stadium, I
Oh,
wanted like a Let's have an open world Pokemon game, and we're finally getting one. I'm so excited.
Exactly.
The vibe I'm getting from it kind of makes it seem like it's not, your traditional go around, beat the 8 gym leaders and beat the Elite Four. It's more of, it seems kind of more narrative driven.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, they
that-
didn't really say that, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from it.
Yeah, it didn't say about battling. It just said more like battling other people. It said trying to fill out the first Pokédex. There is no Pokédex. You're creating it.
Yep.
Right. It's
pretty
like
sweet.
you're pioneer of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a
Okay.
rat. You're 13. Go get it. Get on it.
They I think Pokemon Legends is a anime as well, so maybe that's kind of like an offshoot.
I don't know.
Could be wrong.
All I know is that Switch Pro better be out before Arceus Legends. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, yeah. I saw people complaining about like the low poly count for like the backgrounds and some of the stuff, and I'm like, the game looks good.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, but for a Switch game, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, people forget that you're playing on a tablet. I think a lot of people forget that.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
So another big announcement for Pokemon. Actually, that's all they had, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know. Arceus feels like
It feels like a new direction.
yes, and that's exciting for me because I quit playing Pokemon mainly because it felt like the same thing over and over again, just with like a different color scheme, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a lot of repetition. As much as I love the Pokemon, it's the same combat. It's the same thing. I mean, it's turn based, and I guess it's kind of like the appeal of Dragon Quest. It never really changes. Always familiar, but I don't know. Dragon Quest always had a little more appeal to me. Maybe because the story always intrigued me to continue forward. But anyway, Arceus feels like a new direction with a whole different combat. I'm curious about how that's going to play out because it doesn't look like they're going to be really big on menus or anything. So there's still a lot to be seen for that game and how it's going to play. So it's turn
Yeah.
based.
Yeah, it's turn based. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, if you watch the trailers, they showed that.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but
That's okay. I thought the intro they did, like the first 5 minutes going through all of Pokemon, was super cool. That was a
Yeah, I was like,
nostalgia.
wow. All those, like, I didn't even hear some of those things. Of course, they were like, Asia exclusives and stuff like that.
But it was fun to watch. That was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Ray and I
It
were
looks-
geeking out over it.
looks very interesting regardless.
So we start with a high with Pokemon, and we're gonna go to a low, a super low, which is the state of play. Oh, did you guys watch it?
It wasn't really anything new per se.
Hinashi, there's a Theo coming for you.
No.
Who's that Pokemon?
Theomon.
It's Theo.
Hey, you.
It's little Hinashi.
Cars? Okay, go play cars.
So,
You go.
yeah, the state of play was terribly. What they talk about? Returnal. I'm probably gonna buy it.
Yeah. It looks better like every time I see it.
Yeah. Very.
Still, I'm confused on what kind of game it is.
It's a fast
It's-
action shooter.
It's gonna be like a roguelike shooter, pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Third person.
And it's very fast.
Very fast.
Almost like a
Bullet hell.
heck.
Have you played? Have you played Resogun?
No, but I've seen it.
It's made by the same company.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. So it was the launch title for PS4. It was very good. If you like shmups.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no
It-
Ikaruga, but
Is there a narrative reason that it's a roguelite?
Yeah.
yeah. Because have you seen the movie Live, Die, Repeat or Edge of Tomorrow? They renamed it.
Uh,
Tom
Yeah.
Cruise.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
basically,
He's got like a mech suit.
yep, and you die and you relive the same time period again. Yeah, that's the premise of Returnal.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Wasn't there a different game called that too? Like Gearbox was making it.
Deathloop.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
That's also
Same thing.
coming soon. That looks terrible.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You just relive the same time over and over again.
So what else they talk about? There's the dodgeball game, Knockout
City.
City.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't watch State of Play. I was smart.
yeah. Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming to PS5 with Yuffie.
Who saw that
Yuffie.
coming?
I'm so excited to
I
get to
didn't
play
see
Yuffie.
them. I didn't see them adding in Yuffie.
Who's the
honestly.
guy she's with? I haven't seen him
I think
before.
he's a new character, brand new.
He's from
Sunon?
Wutai.
Yeah, I mean they both are.
Well,
but-
yeah.
So it's a free upgrade for PS5, right? If you already have the PS4
Okay.
version.
Not the DLC though.
You have to pay for the
Wait.
DLC.
Are you shitting me?
No,
No,
I hate Square Enix.
no, you don't.
but it bridges the gap.
I'm so excited.
It's-
I'm paying for it. How much is it? Do you know? It's $30, right?
I thought you get it when you get when you buy the PS5 version. I think it comes with it. So you gotta buy the whole
Yeah.
game over again if you want.
I'm good. I'm not gonna do that. I'll just pay the upgrade fee. So,
But, yeah,
it looks
it's like a story edition, almost like how they did Final Fantasy 15's DLC. Seems like completely separate, different characters, kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But
Here you go. Here's your
it's like
tree.
a bridge after the events of the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Am I correct in that?
no,
know.
it's during the same time frame.
Because I noticed in the trailer they said that Cloud is missing. I'm just curious where that fits in.
They probably just pulled it out of their ass.
Well, I think that's
Make
when
it fit.
that's when Cloud was with Aerith, remember? So, like, this whole thing happens like they talked about before the plate was falling, so it's happening during the same time.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
At least as far as I could tell. I only watched the trailer like 3 times, so I might have missed it. Now, one thing that's very controversial online is that this DLC and all future things for Final Fantasy VII Remake will be PS5. No more PS4. It's done.
Okay.
Well, I think it was originally they probably, honestly, to me, what it looked like was they took the PS5 version and
Dumbed it
severely
down.
downgraded.
Yep.
Yes, severely downgraded the environment just so it would perform on the PlayStation 4 because it was like a lot of textures just weren't even there, pretty much.
Yep.
Because and, I mean the character models were fantastic. I don't think there was another game with that much detail into a character.
I
maybe.
know.
But the environments, you had like some PlayStation 2 looking doors because they
Yeah.
just didn't have any textures.
Well, I
on
mean,
them.
it's the slums. They get the worst of the worst, so it's not that bad.
Well, yeah.
That's. I think it was.
You get those PS2 doors in the
Yeah,
slums.
yeah. They can't afford the PS4 doors. Yeah, that's the joke. Anyway,
But the update looks fantastic.
I'm
as
not gonna
far as,
play it
like, the
again.
textures and
Are you gonna play it over?
I think I might just to see the difference because honestly, it looks. I always had that idea whenever I was playing through the game. I was like, looks like they
Theo.
like downgraded it to make it work on the PlayStation 4. Like one of those compromises that we talked about, kind of. But
Yeah.
the character, like I said, character models look great, and it's just, I think they were ready for the next console, but we weren't ready just yet. The consoles
Yeah.
weren't ready just yet.
And I gotta say, the thing I'm most excited about that I read this week, it's gonna sound silly, is that this summer we're gonna get the M.2 slot unlocked so we can have more storage on our PS5.
Right.
And
Which is
it's
something that Xbox has had the one up on.
yeah,
right?
like it's as soon as they announce that, I'm gonna go buy like a terabyte M.2, like 6 GB drive, and then just be like, go, do it.
Yep.
So 7 remake, I'm hyped. I loved the first one. It's gonna be great. I might replay it on hard because I've beat it. So I just start New Game Plus and
Well, I didn't do any of the DLC. I kind of just rushed through it, kind of like I did the original Final Fantasy VII. I gotta say, it wasn't quite the same, but I'd still got like that emotional rush of like after the plate drops. I was like,
it was
Shinra's gotta
tough.
go down.
The
Shinra's
plate
going
dropped?
down.
Spoilers. Jeez.
In the kitchen, gosh, freaking gosh.
Yeah, so I plan on playing the PlayStation 5 version of it. I played the PlayStation 4. I never beat it. Where did I get to? Where they were trying to go to that city where he cross dresses. Oh,
Oh
looks
yeah.
like Theo just opened up a pack of Skylanders for me. That
Cool.
was sealed.
Ah. He's looking.
Thanks, Theo.
He's trying to help.
You're just trying to help, buddy. It's just like, look, Daddy, it's your money. It's mine
I'll take
now.
that out of your allowance.
Yeah, like, oh, here's the plastic.
I'm not gonna say it.
Theo,
I'm not gonna say it.
leave it alone. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, bye,
Okay.
I need to
Nashi.
take care of something.
Okie dokie, bye.
But have we said what we want
What'd you
to
drink?
about the remake?
Yeah, let's talk about the even more important thing, the first soldier. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Final Fantasy VII Battle Royale.
Let's go.
And
No.
if you look at it, they lifted the same animations and everything from like Final Fantasy VII Remake, just in
Yeah.
like a lower resolution.
First soldier, let's go.
And they put in like some first person shooting to go with it. But if you want a melee, you can do the Tifa combo and just like it, it packs quite a punch because it is a punch and it takes like 3 hits to kill somebody apparently.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's
it-
a lot more that they're going to do with it, but
It's a mobile game.
I'll give it a try just to see how they try to incorporate magic into it, because
No.
it looked like they actually used a barrier and threw a firebomb and some ice shards. So,
I mean, you could just tell how Lane is just so over it. He's just like,
Square Enix, bunch of kiss ass sellouts.
but didn't you know Final Fantasy's a shooter?
yeah.
I mean, Dirge of Cerberus was so good.
So
I actually enjoyed Dirge of Cerberus.
I
but
did because I was a huge fan of Vincent.
Vincent
'Cause,
Valentine.
I
yes.
mean, who doesn't love him? It's like, can we just give Irvine his own first-person shooter, please, please?
That's like just call it like how Link's crossbow shooting had a game. Just
Yeah.
give him Irvine's Final Fantasy. VIII.
Irvine's shotgun extravaganza.
Yeah, there you go.
He can't aim, but you'll have a terrible time.
Well, the game would be very short. He'd just cry every time he goes to take a shot.
Yep. Oh boy. Well, that was a fun discussion. Then they talked about Ever Crisis, which can we just have it on Switch,
Yes.
please? Because that. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, that actually sounds interesting. It's like they're going to compile like all of the original lore of Final Fantasy VII and everything into one game.
All of it. The movies, the everything.
That's going to be interesting. Now, I only hope I like the character artwork too as well. Maybe not the models so much, but the character artwork looks good. And it would be neat to just have that as like a standalone game, kind of like what they did to
Pocket
Final Fantasy
Edition.
15 Pocket Edition. Yep.
Come here.
But I would not pay $30 for it like they wanted for the Pocket Edition.
I'll pay 10 for it when it's on Switch.
Right. Well,
But it's
it-
also episodic too. So it's like, okay, there's how many episodes are there going to be, and how long is it going to take for them to get all the episodes?
right. Or if you
They're
even
going to
get
nickel
them all.
dime you to death. It might be
But-
2 years before you get everything.
But Final Fantasy VII is an episodic game. Why not do it to the Pocket Edition?
I mean, it's a bad idea.
Stop giving them ideas.
The thing is, we may not ever see the end of it, depending on how well it does. I don't know how Final Fantasy 15 did as far as the Pocket Edition sales, but if
Well, you know who
this
does
never
know?
pans out-
Google knows.
Well, Google, please share with us your wisdom.
Suck a hi.
Hey, hi.
I'm gonna go
But,
look right now.
See, it's interesting that they try to do this, and it's a good way to get current fans up to date on all the history of Final Fantasy, if they're a big fan, I guess. But who knows how well this is going to do.
Yeah, I'm looking. It's kind of hard to find how much it's sold.
Yeah, I mean, Square Enix took a huge loss on Avengers. They need to, they need to have some wins to make up for that loss.
Well, I mean, at least it's not as
or
bad
those
as
losses.
Anthem getting canceled this week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anthem
a
next.
That just breaks my heart.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad.
Man, I just
I
hate
actually
that was
wanted to play it.
BioWare.
I actually really wanted to play that game eventually.
Like,
yeah.
I hate that was BioWare. I mean, I love that it happened to EA, but if we could just like separate BioWare from EA.
But
that would be-
BioWare, like, what I'm worried about is that they're just going to do the same thing to Dragon Age and Mass Effect like they did Andromeda. I'm just worried they're going to screw it up.
Well, they said after Anthem did so terribly.
Apparently, the next Dragon Age game was supposed to be a game. What they call
Games
it?
as a service.
Games as a service. Thank you. Game.
Yeah.
Thank God that changed.
Yeah, they canned all those ideas because
Anthem
Anthem
sucked.
is so bad.
Stupid.
Well, they learned from their failure with the Star Wars Battlefront games, and they ended up going and making a Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen
Yeah.
Order with
Yeah.
no DLC
Which
at
is a
all.
good game.
Which, yeah, I've seen gameplay. I haven't played it myself, but I've heard good things, and I've seen BioWare do great games. Like Dragon Age Origins is one of my favorite games of all time. I even like
Yeah.
Dragon Age 2.
Mass Effect is my favorite. The first 3 Mass Effects are my favorite Western RPGs ever.
Absolutely.
Go back to making those games, like even like a Knights of the. Can you imagine if they did like a Knights of the Old Republic remake?
That wasn't an MMO.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that MMO was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It actually
I've-
is a pretty fun one. I played
They
it.
actually, the dialogue, the story. Oh, they did such an amazing job on there.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had like what 8 different classes that had their own story or something
Oh,
like that.
it's still going. It's
Yeah.
still on Steam and everything, and I've almost played it, but I just can't get into MMOs. It's too much of a time sink.
If you did, your streaming career dies. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I was tempted.
Well, you could only
to-
stream an MMO.
And have you seen the saturated? It's so oversaturated. No one would ever watch. Yeah, Bravely Default came out.
Oh yeah,
Guess we could segue to that. Has anybody played it yet?
I know somebody in the
I didn't get
Discord
it.
has.
I
Right.
got it with my coasters and
Huh.
placemat.
Nice.
I just picked it up, and I'm doing an unboxing live.
Nice. So exciting. It's empty.
Did any of you guys get it and play it yet?
Didn't Lane get it? Lane Wolf?
I think Lane and Rem reanimated. Rem got it.
That's some good
Mhm.
artwork.
I'm still torn on if I want to get it. I didn't really like the demo.
Rem was talking about it during my Yakuza stream earlier. She said it's okay.
And did you play Bravely Default, the first one?
I have not.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, as I say, if you played that first one, which is a good RPG, it's nothing that is like it's not like the best RPG in the world. It's just a good solid JRPG. It's nothing extraordinary, but it was fun. And that's what Bravely Default 1 was, and this is supposed to be just like it.
Cool.
Right.
Am I the only one who likes to lick Switch carts?
Yep, you're the only one.
Nintendo Switch bitterness.
Yeah, just taste that COVID.
It's not the same.
Here we go. That's what I was hoping for. Having it come with a coaster is redundant because a 77 Metacritic game is nothing but a coaster for my goblet of wine as I sip and enjoy my 90-plus games.
Is that hope?
Yes.
Well said.
Yeah. Well said, buddy. Well said.
If you enjoy comedy like this, you can join the Discord and find more.
Yes. So, Rem says gameplay is fun, story is average. Well, that sucks.
I mean, didn't expect it to have a good story. The demo seemed really generic.
I mean, when your game is called
like a
Default,
Final Fantasy, kind of a Final Fantasy 3-esque story.
It has the word default in the title. That can't be interesting.
Well, if you play the first one, the battle system is Bravely and Default.
I know, I've tried it. I didn't like it. Anyway, what else we have to talk about? I kind of forgot about the other news stuff.
Well, the demo for Outriders from Square Enix dropped.
Oh, yeah?
And it's receiving mediocre reviews as well. So, better than Avenger reviews, but who knows? It's having some performance issues from what I saw. They said it plays like Gears of War with a Destiny loop.
Cool. Also, this month for PlayStation Plus, you get Remnant.
Oh, yes.
I'm excited to try that. 7 Remake.
Yes. For free.
For free.
Who would have saw that one coming?
Well, if you want to... Go ahead.
Are they going to... Is it going to be just the PS4 version?
Yes.
Or if I have a PS5...
PS4 version. PS4 only.
Which you can get the free update later.
Nope, they've said you have to buy the update.
It said on the state of play that it was a free upgrade for PS5.
If you own if you actually have paid for it, you get the upgrade for free. If you got the PS Plus version, it does not upgrade.
Of course.
Wow.
So what if I stick the disc in
just...
and start playing it? Can I switch to the digital version?
Huh?
I'm gonna say probably not. I don't know.
Did they really say that they wouldn't upgrade the PS Plus free version?
Yes.
Hey, they gotta make back their losses from Avengers somehow.
I tweeted that. You're not on Twitter, so.
Square Enix is the literal worst.
So then they're also giving you Farpoint, which is a terrifying VR game because you're on a alien planet and there's giant spiders jumping at your face and.
It's a shooter, right?
Yep, I've played it. I own it and the gun that it comes with. And Marquette, whatever that is. That's a PS5 title. Yeah, the PS Plus lineup's pretty strong.
Yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy VII Remake right there. I mean, regardless if they want you to upgrade for PS5, that is a solid game. I know people aren't happy with the ending so much and everything, but the game is solid. Visuals are stunning, at least the character models, and gameplay is pretty satisfying.
Got it.
So that's a solid one right there. Remnant from the Ashes, I know it's gotten pretty good reviews, so that's a pretty solid lineup for 1 month.
Yeah, it is. Given that I always get my annual fee for $40, that's Remnant. I mean, it was on sale for $25. I didn't buy it. That pays for half of it. Easy.
Right.
So, anyway, there was one other topic. Oh yeah, PSVR 2 got announced for the PlayStation 5.
Right.
It's gonna have one cable instead of the mess of cables that it already had.
That'd be nice.
I have a PSVR. I haven't used it in like 2 years, but when I first got it, I played it like daily for months. I loved it, and then the gimmick wore off.
Yeah. I know one buddy, he's like, man, if I could have like all my games in VR, I'd play them all in VR. But it's people either love it or they hate it. It's that kind of thing.
Yeah. So,
Kind of like Lane.
yeah, Lane hates 7 Remake.
You either hate Lane or you love him. No middle ground.
I can't pretend to like it. I'm sorry. I can't pretend.
Just say you're not a part of his system.
I'm not a part of your system.
Yeah,
Do
so
it on the ground.
they also announced that Kenna is coming out in August.
Oh yeah.
I'm so hyped for that game.
That
Did I
game's-
see? I think Rad said that game's only going to be $40.
Yes.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, did you see the Metacritic predictions?
No.
Gozu predicted that it's going to be like a 20.
No. It's fake news.
That game looks phenomenal.
It looks
though.
amazing. I don't care what anybody says. I'm playing the
It
whole thing.
looks like
It must be like
Kingdom
6 hours long or something.
I'm expecting it to be 10 to 15 hours, but I'll take it.
Hearts. Well, how long was Ratchet and Clank? It wasn't that long.
It's like
either, but
15 to 20
Right.
hours, yeah.
That's all.
And
you
it was
need.
only 40.
No, it was 60. It was full price.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to understand why they're only charging $40 for
Because
it.
they're a small indie company.
Well, the game looks great.
Yeah.
It looks like a DreamWorks Pixar movie or something. Anyway, it looks great. Might have some good gameplay. More yet to see. So
What else they announced? So basically, this year's lineup for games, we have Returnal, and then we have Ratchet and Clank, and then we have Kenna and Deathloop, and that's pretty much it for PS5.
But what about Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh, God.
How are you gonna go leaving that out?
Oh, God.
That's like a classic.
Oh, God. No.
I'm just surprised that Five Nights at Freddy's has blown up as much as it has.
Because
'cause
12-year-olds.
Well, the thing is, like, Markiplier more than anything. Probably.
12-year-olds. It's the same reason Minecraft's popular. Same reason Fortnite. It's the preteens.
But regardless, Five Nights at Freddy's has had, 5 games on phones, and then it's finally getting a console release and a live-action movie starring Nicolas Cage, no less.
Yeah.
But, okay, no, it started as a PC game first.
Well,
It was
yeah.
PC. And there's really deep, disturbing lore behind it all.
Yeah, it's actually pretty scary. I've played it myself.
Have you has anyone actually went through the seen like the series on Game Theory, the Game Theorist on
No.
Five Nights at Freddy?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh man, that's a pretty dark game.
Yeah, like I read a little bit of the lore or something behind when there were like 3 games out. I was like, okay, so this is a thing. And I've read a little bit, and it's like a B horror movie that keeps going or
Yeah.
something.
It's like The Evil Dead, except bad.
Right. But it's the trailer for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I forget what it's called, but
I have to look that up. I didn't even know there was a movie.
yeah, it's like a different name, but it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, it's...
So- Side note: my son was going to a birthday party today. That's where he went, and the girl had a list of things she wanted. 10-year-old girl, she wanted Pokemon, art supplies, or Five Nights at Freddy things. 10 years old.
I told you, preteens. That's the
Yeah.
reason.
No, that's just the outlier. You can't go by that.
My sister, when she was that age, loved it. Sorry.
What is wrong with kids these days?
Fortnite, Five Nights at Freddy's, Minecraft.
Yeah.
That's kid stuff.
What's wrong with you, Lane?
Rude.
Like when I was a kid, I was Sonic the Hedgehog all the way. Let's go, Sonic. Until the damn falling battery zone. God, that level's trash. I hate it.
Yeah, when I was 10, I was playing like Legend of Dragoon, and Crash Bandicoot.
Well, Dragoon came out what year? 99?
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was.
Was, I'm not. Was it 99 or 2000?
Either way, yeah, I was almost in high school at that point. Anyway, I gets all the new stuff from this week. I mean, the Pokemon hit it out of the park. Like, the Nintendo Direct was meh. The State of Play was trash. The Pokemon, the Arceus, I'm set. I'm so hyped. I'm taking off work for that so I could play it.
Yeah, it looks like the remakes are going to stay pretty faithful to the original, and then Arceus looks like it's going to take it in a bit of a new direction. So that'll be good and bring in people that kind of diverge from the series like me. I'll probably give it a try.
There's no trailer for Five Nights at Freddy movie yet.
Where?
No, but nobody
saw it.
wants to see that.
They
Looks
haven't
like
started recording it yet. 2021. There's a concept trailer that someone created for it, but it's not affiliated with the movie. So
Well, Nick, would you like to go into your battle table discussion?
Okay. Yeah. What I'll be covering today is the new Project Triangle demo that was dropped by Square here recently. It's made in the same art style as Octopath Traveler in a tactics view, no less. So the game starts off by giving you a big information dump on kind of like the political status and how the lore of it is based around a war about salt and iron. You go through it's revolving around a couple kingdoms and like few of the smaller main houses that kind of make up the kingdom and the neighboring ones, and it feels very similar to like a uh, Fire Emblem plot, kind of, or kind of it's political, almost like the original Final Fantasy Tactics. But you start off in chapter 6 of the game and you play through chapter 7, but it starts off like right after a big coup is thrown and you're waiting on your escape. And as you're kind of waiting for your boat to arrive, you get to talk to the cast of characters and everything and kind of explore and find items, which is a unique aspect to a tactics game where, like, traditionally, most of them just kind of streamline you from battle to battle. But this is one of the few games that really lets you kind of explore the area and gather information from your people and everything. And there's also like a personality system for your main character based on his interactions and his choice of words. And your personality will allow you for different options and dialogue choices and stuff throughout the game. But once you decide that you're all done with the exploration and everything, and you found everything there is to find, you can press a button and it'll take you to the next scene. Um, and that is where the tactical aspect takes control. And you can kind of outfit your people before every mission in a encampment that lets you go around and talk to your party members again if you want to. There's a shop there if you want to buy more items or anything. And then there's also two more like options that will pop up and everything. And um, there's like two more options that will pop up in the main game that are not available in the demo. But there is like a bar and everything, and it it might be like side quests or something. But in the tactics portion, once you've got everybody set up, you can go out and it's a tactics grid based system, very reminiscent of Final Fantasy Tactics, same view. It plays great and everything, but one of the key things about that really stood out to me is it shows you your enemy's attack range right off. Whenever you're moving somebody, it shows you where their attack range stops for each enemy. And if you're within their attack range, there's a line going to exactly which enemies can target you, which is very helpful and makes it just a lot faster to help you play through the game because you're not constantly having to go back to each individual unit to check their attack range before you move a unit. Um, the skills are used in a point system. You're awarded like a point every turn. So you can save up these points up to 5, I believe. And you can use bigger skills if you save them up. So you can't just have this large MP reserve and just spam your strongest spells or whatever and then just use the item to recover it all back. You have to strategize when to use it and you or else you may not have the points to do so later. Um, each class has specific skills, kind of reminiscent of like previous Final Fantasy titles. Like the main character has delayed strike, which pushes the enemy back in the turn order, which you can see on screen as well. And it pushes it back and lets you maybe get another character in. And there's also like these kind of orders, like you might see in Valkyria Chronicles or something, that give your characters a certain boost or something. Like you have one that can award 2 points for the abilities, technical points to a character, or you can push forward another character in your lineup to be next. You're awarded so many points before a mission, and then once you use that, that's it. Um, but each character class stands out. There's a special ability for each one that kind of makes it unique and stand out from the rest. Like you have the shield bearer, which is basically your tank. He can taunt the enemies, makes them all the surrounding enemies target him for the next turn, or he can push them back and push them into other enemies as well. The cleric has like a group heal and everything. She's one of the few characters that can actually heal. And because you're limited on your points, you really have to like strategize who you can heal, and your characters are not very tanky in the demo. It's like 3 hits, they're dead. So you have to strategize who gets the heals because you can't use like a heal every turn. Or if you use the group heal, you're not going to be able to do it the next turn. So you've really got to strategize when to use your abilities and everything. And the abilities are unique, they're limited, and there's items to supplement in between. So it's a good system that makes you really kind of push to use your items more than you may in a Final Fantasy game. And in the second battle, it's determined what scenario you go into based on a voting system. So before every mission, there is an exploration and everything, and you can view like the separate estates and everything if you want to for like more information. There will be a exclamation point, say on like the world map or something. You can see this side story that's happening while the main events are happening somewhere else, but it's not mandatory to watch everything because it is a lot of story in there, more than I was expecting. If you go through the entire game, it's going to be about 4 hours, including stories, side stories, characters. Some of those side stories lead you to recruit new characters with a introduction where the party talks to them, and it feels like a natural recruitment into your party and stuff. Like each character has a reason, and but in this exploration before the next mission, there's like you can gather information, and at certain points in the story there will be called the scales of judgment or something of, I forget what it's called, but it's scales, and everybody gets like a weight that they put on the scale. And if they're for a vote, they'll put it on one side, and if they're against the vote, they'll put it on the other. And you gather this information throughout the exploration, and it lets you uh, turn your characters of your party's votes and maybe in favor of a vote that you want to go. Like your main character has one vote, but there's a vote for every party member pretty much. And there's some that are for it and that are against it. And it fits with each character's identity. And it gives each character some standout traits and makes them really feel unique as you play through the story. And then, like, each decision, where the vote goes, affects the next mission. So it is imperative that you like pay attention to this because there can be consequences before and in that exploration stuff. There are things that may become available in the next mission, like a certain explosive that might be hidden in the map that you might not have known about. And you can use these environmental effects in the mission to great advantage. Like I've tried beating a mission without them and I have not had success yet. But with these like hints and everything, it really just makes it feel like a unique experience based on what you decide to do beforehand and the information that you find out. So it really feels like a unique decide your own adventure tactics game with a lot of depth to the skill system and everything. And it really makes you utilize everything that you have at your disposal.
Well, that was probably the most good explanation of that game that I've seen.
I would have just said it's like a tactics game, like Final Fantasy Tactics. That would have been my description.
Close, but like choose your own story too. I feel like that exploration and everything just really kind of sets it apart from like the classics.
Like, I think the combat, so with the, like each turn you get a point. It's kind of like Bravely Default, yeah, where you get a point per turn and you can save it up and use the Bravely. You're right. It's kind of like that. Or is it more like, no, it's like Octopath Traveler. That's what it's like.
Octopath does that
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I never played Octopath, but I hear it's like directly from that pretty much.
Why are you in our group?
Because I offer insightful opinions and bias.
Octopath Traveler, I played it for probably, I don't know, like 20 hours before I put it down. Like, the stories being disjointed is really what turned me off about it, but it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Music was amazing. The combat was great. Just the disjointed stories really got to me, and I got tired of it.
Right. I played a Saga
Same.
game and it kind of turned me off because of that. And then I heard it was a severe grind. I was like,
Yeah. So I
Why do you
played.
think grinding is not a bad thing?
It is when you have a massive backlog.
It is when you're a streamer. No one watches
So
that.
enjoyable.
I don't like grinding at all. But yet I do it in Yakuza. I got Rake 1 by grinding out the business thing, and I loved every second of it. Okay, fine. I don't like boring grinding. How about that?
They did a very good job with the Yakuza like management system. I'll
God,
say that.
Yakuza Like a Dragon is so good. The story's amazing. There was crazy revelations today. You guys should play it. Really should play it. So I
Yeah,
played.
good description. You did a lot better than I would have ever done.
So I
Good.
I
played.
took notes.
I played Project Triangle strategy demo on, I think, Thursday night after working like a 14-hour day. That was a long day.
Yeah.
And I played it because I knew I wanted to talk about it this weekend a little because you guys wanted to talk about it. It was so funny because John walked downstairs while I was playing it. He's like, "You're playing a tactics game?" I'm like, "I'm not doing it on purpose." I'm like, "I hate it, but I'm doing it for the stream." Because they want to talk about it. Because I was miserable. I don't like those games at all.
I like tactics games, and it's like the more I play RPGs, the more I don't know, maybe I'm just becoming like more familiar with them because I sucked at Fire Emblem, and
It's
that
too
was really, like,
slow. Like, I want my stuff to be faster and faster and faster, which is strange.
Go play Call of Duty.
Nope, I don't like that. No. Like Immortals was easy at the end, even on hard, it was easy, but the combat was fast. It was very good. Ease 9, super good combat, really fast. Cold Steel,
Yeah.
it's Cold
Turbo
Steel's
mode.
turbo mode. Let's go. I'm spoiled,
Thank
I guess.
God.
I'm so spoiled.
Those games were massive. It would, God, imagine without the turbo mode.
I could tell you that Kiss does not use turbo mode.
Oh God. Well, that's why.
Yeah, that's why.
I've seen the hours.
Yeah,
Good grief.
it's bad. So Project Triangle Strategy, I was shocked they put you in the demo in the 6th chapter.
Yeah,
Like,
I was surprised as well.
I skipped all of the story. I was like, I don't care about any of this. Like, I don't care. Just skip everything.
The
I
story
think
is
that they
good.
wanted to. I think that they wanted to emphasize that this game was very story heavy, because I think one of the biggest criticisms of Octopath Traveler was that the story was pretty lame and there's no tie-ins until you got to the optional bonus dungeon, right? So to me, it's like it's kind of more of a not so much that they want you to uh, like expect to know what's going on in the middle of the game, right? But it was kind of
Right.
seems to me more like a marketing thing to be like, hey, look how story focused this game is.
And to give you a full amount of characters that are already leveled up, so you can kind of get an idea of how it's going to play. Because if you played near the beginning, there's a lot that's probably going to be missing.
Yeah, in the demo, you only have like 2, maybe 3 skills per character, so you're not getting a wide variety. I imagine if you had less than that at the very beginning, it would be very boring. But
So, Kiss, where do you leave feedback? I didn't beat the demo. I'll never beat the demo. So, where do you leave feedback? I will. I'll leave the feedback and say your combat's slow. Fix it.
I know Eric had a crash when he was streaming it, but I never experienced anything like that.
I thought it ran fine. I was
Yeah,
actually
it looks
impressed
great.
with how great it is for how far out the game is. I was very impressed with that.
Yes, me too.
The art style is great. The music's good.
Fantastic. I love the character art. That's the one thing that I want for the game is the character art to be portrayed whenever they're talking. I mean, I know the like bubbles are supposed to it's not supposed to interfere with the scene because there's a lot of characters on screen and it gives you like a sense of like what exactly is going on, but the character profiles like you have to press a button so it'll show it, but if you look at them, it's some of the best artwork I've seen for like character models and stuff. It's just gorgeous. It could be in an art book by itself, but
Yeah, the art's very good. I was impressed with the art. I hope you guys, if you play it, if you buy it, that you love it. I hope anybody that's considering of buying it, I hope you truly enjoy the game. And I'll stop by your stream if you play it, Nick. I will never play it again. So
it's on the list. I'll be waiting.
cool. Well, that was a really good description. Anybody else have feedback on that?
I enjoyed it. I think it just would.
Same.
I kind of like just the aspect of before you actually get into the fight, you're actually in that area you're going to be fighting in, and you could explore and talk and stuff like that with your people, find some items and
Right.
everything. It's you can kind of get a better idea of the lay of the land.
Right.
I thought that was neat.
Exactly. Like I know in Final Fantasy Tactics, a lot of the times, like if there was a building or something, I might not even notice that there was like an alleyway behind something. But in the exploration areas, you can go down these alleyways, maybe find a good little vantage point that you can like climb up onto said building and get like a sniper's view or something. And I want to say the game is not like it has magic and everything, but there were no monsters and it seemed very politically focused, like almost like Game of Thrones, but with more magic present. I don't know. That's probably not a good description, but it's a very political story. with some magic involved. Like there's an archer that flies around on a giant hawk.
Yeah, that can move like 3 spaces.
Yeah, I didn't really get that.
I was like,
because
you
in,
got a
like,
bird. What are you doing? That's a poor
in,
game
like,
design.
Fire Emblem, Pegasus Knights could move like half the map, but
Yeah.
Well, give him feedback.
Where?
I don't know yet. So when the Octopath Traveler demo came out, you didn't have the feedback option. They emailed it to you, and it was like a week or something like that, or 2 weeks after it came out, the demo came out.
Okay.
So I got an email before saying, "Hey, why don't you leave your feedback?" Because they email your account that is associated with your Nintendo profile. So look there sometime.
Okay. Okay. We done with not Octopath Traveler.
Octopath
Project
Tactics.
Triangle.
Yeah, Octopath Tactics. That's what I'm calling it now.
Project one edge less than a square.
Yes, it's some less edgy. It's more edgy. Less edgy.
It's Trace Tactics. Not Octo.
It's Tray Tactics.
Trace Path Tactics.
Tray Path Tactics.
Tray path.
Son Path. Ichni Son. Anyway, Inashi, do you have a retro topic for us?
Yes. Retro topic for today is winning this beautiful PSP in the box.
Ooh. Can you tell us how you can win that?
Yeah, actually, I stole the power supply out of it because we needed one to test the PSP I got this week. It'll be put back in there, I promise. But we got this nice donated by Remy PSP with the charger. It will be back, I swear. And Untold Legends. She donated this to our group to give away. So we're going to be giving that away along with a stack of games. How you enter into the contest is you have to join our Discord. And when you join our Discord, as you chat, you will gain levels. And as you gain levels, once you hit level 5, wow, Nick just left us.
He must have had to
Nick.
go. He'll be back.
I can't continue without him.
Well, we can put the Be Right Back screen up if you really want me to. There he is.
All right, good. Don't put his be right back screen on. That thing's loud. Anyways, you chat in there. Once you get to level 5, you'll be entered into our contest. Every level that you do get, you get 1 entry into the contest. So once we hit 100 people in our Discord, subtract the bots because the bots don't count. We'll do 1 week after the contest to do the giveaway. And we got Fat Princess Fistful of Cakes. Got some puzzle quests going on. RPG puzzle game. We got Final Fantasy Tactics, War of the Lions. Hey, that's a good tactics game.
Oh yeah.
Medieval Resurrection with printed out artwork. It's got the manual game, but it's just fake art. They had the game until it just got thrown. And I just dropped Star Ocean, First Departure. There it is.
That's a crime.
Doesn't have the manual though.
I think I might. But...
And then we also have Punisher the movie because I need to throw it away. Final Fantasy Crisis Core and Final Fantasy Dissidia.
Ooh.
So yeah, you get this one giant massive bundle.
And
If you join our Discord.
That's all you gotta do. You just gotta hang
Simple.
out. It's easy.
Yeah. Gozu is leading our contest now with 25 entries.
Yep. Goes
at
the top, right beneath Kali.
Yeah, I'm way ahead by like 1,000 messages.
Yeah, you have 1,000 more than Gozu.
Sorry, not sorry.
Okay.
It's all perfectly fine. So, retro game of the week. it was a tie between Crimson Echoes and Super Mario Mega Man 29th Anniversary Edition. So I picked, because I actually want to give Crimson Echoes a little bit more time before I talk about it. Super Mario World 29th Anniversary Mega Man Edition. So this game is it is a Super Mario ROM hack. So they take the engine of Super Mario World, make their own world and everything, and basically you start in the Mushroom Kingdom and you go and you need to help out Mega Man in this, and you see you eventually will get into the city, and you'll see a lot of familiar enemies from the Mega Man games in there. And instead of the normal boss fights, you actually have Mega Man boss fights, but you are playing as Super Mario. Mega Man does make appearances in this a lot, but it is at its core a ROM hack, a really good ROM hack too. I never sent you the video, did I, Callie?
No,
I
sir.
was just about to send her one.
Yeah, you send her one. I'm sorry.
Okay, you
Got
send
it.
one here.
I pulled one up. I was going to send you, and I'm like just thinking like I never sent that
Oh,
to
I
you.
didn't open the other one you sent me, Nick. I didn't see it
That's
till
okay.
now.
That's okay. I sound a little late.
Hold on. Well, I wasn't even looking at Discord, so
That's okay.
my bad.
But yeah, they did a pretty good job on the sprite works for the Mega Man characters. The boss fights are relatively easy. It's more of
All right,
defeating them by jumping on them.
here we go. Hit and play.
I gotta love this intro.
Do you guys want me to turn the sound on? I can.
I
Oh,
think we're good.
okay. Let's see. So they just, it's just different Mega Man sprites.
You'll have to fast forward through a lot of this stuff because it's going to be there for a while.
It has Mega Man Star Force and Battle Network sprites, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so as you can see, it is just like it starts out as just like, oh, it's just a Mario ROM hack. But as you get further into the game, you start to get to more Mega Man-esque levels
All right, well,
and enemies.
Like side scrolling, okay. Yeah.
Mega Man's
Well,
Party. I'm curious what this is. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. This is a thing, I guess. I'm waiting to find the Mega Man stuff. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
It just,
There you go.
it just has Mega Man
yes.
aesthetics. It's not actually Mega Man. Okay.
Well, the bosses are, well, they do have Mega Man in there. And then you start to actually fight some of the enemies in this game from Mega Man. You have to just go a lot further in to the game.
Wow, look at those little blue slimes. Yeah, this is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I know some Mega Man enemies would not transition well over to
No. Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's watch this boss fight. Look at this. So cool.
But yeah, it's not quite a Mega Man boss fight, but just more themed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it kind of looks like almost like a traditional Mario.
Yeah, yeah.
Boss
Oh, it
fight.
is. It just adds a Mega Man story to it.
Okay.
It's
I
pretty
like that.
cool. Well, I'm not gonna buy this one like I bought the Kirby game. I did buy the Kirby game.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I
Nice.
did. I bought that one. It shipped. It should be here in the next 2 months. So, hey, it was a good
Right.
price. It was a good price. It's okay.
Yeah.
I got
look
the
at this.
sequel to the Shadow Dragon fan.
Oh, there's Mega
translation.
Man. Hello, I'm the original Mega Man. Thanks for saving me, but your journey has only started. Look at that. That's pretty slick. Thank you, Lord Kronos 100, for your footage. Appreciate you filming this for us. You're German, so eine Party for Mega Man. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool, Inashi. Thanks for saving me, plumber. Why did Mega Man need to get saved by a plumber? Mega Man is far.
That's kind of depressing. You're a super combat robot, but you have to be saved by your plumber.
I mean, yeah,
Well, he Mega Man might have some pipes he needs fixing.
that's true.
Yeah, I didn't.
So I'm gonna copy that link and go put it in Discord if you guys want to. That's not what I wanted to copy. I'm gonna
But,
copy
hey,
that
Captain,
video. Yeah.
You don't have to buy this. You can emulate it.
Right.
You got an EverDrive. You can play it on your Super Nintendo, or you can play it on your PC
Cool.
through an emulator. Lane can tell you exactly how to do that. Same with Nick, because they're cheap bastards and don't want to buy games to play.
Look, we buy new games to play. We spend plenty of money there.
We spent a ton of money.
What? You don't want to spend $1,000 on Rule of Rose?
Or what is it, like $300 for a complete unboxed Super Mario RPG?
I mean, that's a
Something
great
like that.
game.
thanks.
That's a great game.
It is a great game, but it's still expensive as crap.
I spent $250 on mine. Okay.
There you go.
I got mine for a birthday gift when it was like 80.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it's good having a significant other that supports your habits.
I think that's why I paid for the cart.
Oh God. Well, we got it pre-COVID time.
I need to I was hoping that the prices would go back down.
They will after COVID's over in 2025.
The thing is, though, I don't think they are going to go back down.
Not
I
anytime
really don't
soon.
think they are. I think this is going to be our new normal for games.
Which means most of my old collection's never getting filled out.
Right.
Anyway, retro stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
So let's talk about the weekly poll. The question was from me this week.
Oh.
What's your favorite Metroidvania? Clearly, Ori won by a landslide because it's incredible. Second was Symphony of the Night, tied with Bloodstained. Bloodstained is very good. If you haven't played it, I recommend it. Unfortunately, they patched it to where the Chrysogram-like weapon is now kind of weak compared to afterwards, but you have to beat all the super bosses to get it, so by the time you
Right.
get it, it's not that useful.
I don't know why you would do that for like a reward like that.
I did
after
it.
You pretty much beat the game.
I mean, I did it. I mean, but I played it when it first came out before it was nerfed, and then you just go and just murder everything.
Right. That's why if you beat like all the super bosses, like that's pretty much everything there is to beat. So why not give you like a super overpowered weapon?
Yeah, unlike in Symphony of the Night where you got the Chrysogram like 3/4 through the game, and then you just wipe the floor with everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Ori, Joanna beat that game today. So if you
Yup.
guys have not played
Props
Ori,
to her.
props to her. Grats, Joanna. If you haven't played Ori the Blind Forest or Will o' the Wisp, you have to. It's so good.
Make
My-
me.
You have it for Switch. Go try it.
But I got this to play now, and I still haven't beat Grandia yet.
That's okay.
My collector's edition should be in by next month.
Nice.
Yeah. I only ordered it like 3 months ago, but
Get used to it.
I know.
So
I'm still waiting on my Origin from July from Limited Run Games.
you still haven't got Ease Origin yet?
No, it's just now come into Tennessee.
I got mine.
I know. Everybody's got it except me.
The steelbook looks really nice.
So I
Um,
saw.
I now have all 3 versions of Ys Origin.
wow,
If
Collector's
you can't
edition.
tell, the salt is real.
the salt is real. So I don't know if I have any other topics. So we're way early in the podcast still. Lane, what do you have for us this week? Any topics you would like to discuss?
COVID?
Nah. Yeah. I
Lane got
the plague.
COVIDs.
Yeah. He got the cooties.
That's why I'm not very talkative. I don't feel very well.
That's not something you should be cheering about. Oh yeah, Persona 5 Strikers. Oh my god.
Yeah.
How we not talk about that?
Oh, yeah, the bomb. The bomb diggity.
Yeah, I played it. Nick played it. Lane played it.
All right, what's the Metacritic on it?
Oh, that's a topic. They kind of skirted out of their little PS4 steelbooks because they were like a last minute admission.
I
or
got mine.
Edition.
I got mine.
I
Well-
didn't get one.
See, did you order one?
No.
Okay. Well, I watched a video on it, and apparently they have one PS4 steelbook to every 4 Nintendo Switch steelbooks because it was originally not even going to be on the PlayStation 4, correct?
What?
Something
I
like
didn't know
that.
No.
Well,
It
they
was
didn't
originally
have it
announced for the whatever it is, the Switch.
right because I made my pre-order there, and I normally get everything on PlayStation, but they didn't have a pre-order for the steelbook with PlayStation 4.
Where'd you get
So
it
I
at?
got
Best Buy?
Best Buy. And then they added in the PlayStation 4 as like a last minute edition, and they only got like 2,000 copies ready for the PlayStation 4, and they said it's not going. They're not going to they're not delayed on it. They're just not going to have them because, well, they basically said that they couldn't get any more. So the PS4 steelbooks are going to be a limited commodity and
Wow.
probably go up in price. And so
I got mine
I'm
before I got the
pleased.
game. Like mine came in like 2 days before I got the game.
Huh. I didn't get mine till the 26th because they kept delaying my delivery. But so literally like yesterday.
Well, I played it. I thought that. So I played 2.5 hours. And of the 2.5 hours, there was 2 hours of text and speech.
Yes, very.
Very text heavy game.
Yeah, which it's Persona. It's Persona 5. It feels like it and it reads like it.
Combat's
So,
very easy. I moved it to hard almost immediately.
Yeah,
It's
I
pathetically easy.
yeah. Yep, it's a Musu game pretty much. So I always play on hard because it's really not hard, difficult or challenging in the slightest. Usually, otherwise.
I look forward to getting to use different party members. Like I want to use the AI girl. She looks cool.
Sophia.
Emma, right?
No, that's the app.
Oh,
The game is very plot heavy too, so everybody's going to be well acquainted with that, and that's within like the 5 minutes. But I enjoy what I played of it. It feels very true to the source material, and if you haven't played it on Switch, the graphic style transfers over very well. The textures are not as high as the PS4, but it still looks really good. So.
yeah.
I'm not sure if I like it yet. I haven't decided.
How far have you gotten in, Lane?
Like 3 hours.
Oh, so you're about the
So-
same as us.
Still the first jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
Let's see
Warriors
it.
game, right?
Yeah.
kind of. It's like
It's more like
Warriors in
Ys.
smaller scale.
It's more like Ys than it is a Warriors game.
You know what? When you put it that way, yes, it's very similar. Because it's like you've got hordes of enemies, but it's in like a smaller dose. It's not like Warriors where you're playing like 15, 20-minute missions where you're just constantly pressing the square button the entire time.
No, it's more like Ease, I would say, than Warriors by a long shot.
Yeah.
So if you like Ease and you played Persona, you have to play Persona 5.
Yes, it is a continuation of the story.
Not
They
Royal,
won't-
not Royal, standard. You
Yes.
have to get the true ending. Otherwise, a lot of stuff's going to make no sense to you.
Yep. It feels it's nice though. They have a lot of throwbacks to the original and it makes you feel like the same characters and everything and feels like a natural progression with the story.
Yeah, when you got back to the loft and the LeBlanc coffee, I was just that nostalgia. I was like, oh yes, we're back home.
They have a lot of the same music, but they also have a lot of new music.
Yeah.
And I love the new tracks, honestly.
They're good,
I
yeah.
mean, the
One thing that's
original.
nice is if you go into options, you can set the music to either play the new Strikers music, or you can have it so it plays the original Persona 5 music, or you can have it do a combination of both.
That
what I did.
option wasn't available for me. It didn't let me change it. Mine was original
It's,
only.
Oh,
might
really?
be part of the pre-order. Did you get any DLC?
I don't think so.
I didn't get a DLC. Yeah, I don't have that option. Mine's original only.
Mine came with a download
check it again.
code. Yeah.
I don't
Mine
remember
came
it
with a
being gated,
download
though.
code. I've already used mine, so you can
I
try.
haven't used mine.
Yeah, I used my code. That's not... I'll have to go check it. I'll have to patch my game. Okay, I played it the day it released, I think. So it probably didn't have
Yeah.
a patch.
I didn't get mine till later, so.
Oh.
That's why I played it day one. The only reason I streamed it was so the Discord could see if they wanted to buy it. It was way oversaturated, but that was actually a successful stream. You guys were really, really supportive. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a fun game, and I like it so far, so I'll probably continue with it.
I think they changed the voice actor for Ryuji in Japanese. I'm not 100%
Well-
sure on that.
I don't listen to the Japanese voice cast because the English sounds perfectly fine to me. I honestly
Oh.
love it. If they have a
Yeah,
decent
they got good
voice,
voice actors.
yeah, I love Ryuji in English. He's hilarious. Even my girlfriend chuckles when she's listening to it. But I love the voice cast. The only thing is they talked about it in some of the things, and Ryuji's voice tends to like be lower than everybody else's. Like he kind of cuts out at times for the English voice actor. So
To me, Joker sounded a little different in battle. His voice. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
So,
no, I really didn't. he
sounded
plays the
different to me.
silent. He plays the silent protagonist well.
so Ryuji's the same
Yeah.
person. It's still Mamoru Miyano. I can look into Joker, which is Yoon Fukuyama in Strikers. Oh, wait.
I like how you still get the personas and everything. It adds another aspect to like a Warriors game, and you can pause it too. To
I
kinda-
know.
Yeah,
I think they
I don't
did
know
a
if
good
you
job.
guys. I don't know if you guys got far enough, but the Velvet Room is pretty much it's a little different, but there's still the fusion and
Haven't got
Right.
that
Magic
far.
String and
The executions.
I just got where you meet
Yeah.
Lavenza, whatever the
Oh, the girl.
combined, yeah.
Yeah, which I love that being from like the last game. So
At first, I was like, they're gonna do oh no, they actually continued. So I was impressed. They did a
Right.
good job.
yeah,
yeah, I'll probably keep playing it. I wouldn't say I'm in love with the combat, but it's Persona,
Tolerable.
it's serviceable.
Yeah.
Like, I would be happier if they just, made it turn based
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. But
because it was
it's-
already very good.
yeah. It's one of the better Musu games, I'd say, for the combat and stuff. It's just more smaller battles, I'll say.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
yeah.
I beat this game.
Oh, 13 Sentinels. Amazing. Amazing.
Pretty good.
So, did you no spoilers for the rest of the group. I'm just gonna ask the question. When they revealed the nature of the Sentinels, were you expecting that?
No.
I had no idea. I was like, what?
There was a lot of times where I was not. It's very unpredictable.
Very
I would say.
unpredictable.
Very, very unpredictable. And I mentioned it in Discord, but after I finished the game, I had a strong desire to watch a bunch of Christopher Nolan movies because of the I just got this huge science fiction kick now.
Have you watched The Expanse?
No, that's on Prime, right?
Yeah, The Expanse is the greatest sci-fi series that I have seen probably since Firefly.
I'll have to watch that.
It's very good.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
We got
I
our
watched,
Rocinante. Go ahead, Lane.
I watched a few on Netflix that were just Like I watched Away. I watched Another World, I think it was called. And they were just kind of But I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah, we got a so I don't know what it was. It was a Kickstarter for it, but they made a really high quality 3D printed spaceship from The Expanse. We got the Rocinante in this week. It has magnetic guns, and we got all the plates and stuff from all the different ships, and
That's cool.
posters and cards and flags from each of the countries.
I remember
and
seeing like the basic model, and it was very detailed.
it's amazing. I mean, this damn thing was like $300 some for all of it, but like it was John's birthday present, and it came finally, and it's so cool, super cool.
Did they actually finish the series, or is it still going?
It's still going. They just ended season 5, and basically, so there's 3 more books after that, and after the next book, there's a time jump of 30 years. So I don't know how they're gonna do that, if they're gonna do it, or if they're just gonna stop with James Holden's crew the way it is. So I don't know if they're gonna, like, after the time stop, if they're gonna quit the show, or if they're gonna really make that 30-year jump. So
That's a pretty big.
well,
time.
there's plot reasons, guys. If you
Yeah.
liked Battlestar Galactica, you are going to love this show. If you liked any sci-fi, any space, anything, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I didn't have cable for a long time.
Well, it's on
so-
Amazon Prime, so you can watch the whole thing.
But now I have anime,
I know.
so
I know.
I've got to catch up on My Hero Academia.
I'm so excited for that next season.
I still need to watch Attack on Titan season 4.
I'm still on.
I think I'm going to
one.
start it over because it's been so long. It's been like, what,
Right.
3 years?
Speaking of things, like, have you gone back and looked at the black records from the Collector's Edition and Cold Steel 4 yet? Since you beat the game? Because I have not.
I think I have it.
I forgot to look at it.
Got it right here.
Was it something you were supposed to read after you beat the game?
Yeah, it says there's major spoilers, so I haven't
Ah.
opened mine.
I should read it now. Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome. Come here, kitty cat.
But the only thing I didn't really like about 13 Sentinels is there's a lot of really lame, cheesy high school drama and romance. And I was just like, shut up.
Clearly you were not a fan of Degrassi, that's all I have to say.
No, not particularly.
Oh yeah, you're not.
So if you can get through all the sappy bullshit, like, this is a really good game.
When I saw that they were going to redo iCarly, the young Callie was very excited. They're getting the cast back
Really?
together, yeah.
Wow. Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
But
Yep. Sorry,
show was
I'm playing my young girl card now. Hyped over Degrassi and shit. I was sad when that one kid got killed in a car wreck for texting. I was real sad about that. It's a long time ago.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert, 20-year-old
Jeez.
show. Kid dies from texting in car accident. They were depressed because their significant other broke up with them, and it was the end of the world because it's high school. Anyway,
story.
true story. So, Lane, what about 13 Sentinels did you like the most? Besides, did you like the combat?
I did. I did like the combat a lot. It's very. I did find that it was. I played it on normal,
Which is too
Um,
easy.
yeah, but I kind of just wanted to get through the game. But I did a lot of, and maybe this is just the way you're supposed to do it, but I kind of went really heavy on like sentry guns and interceptors.
Yep. Slash win.
Because a lot of, yeah, because you can pretty much, if you build them up and you just keep deploying them, it's pretty much just like an autonomous battle at that point.
Except that one fight where the giant shielded thing, like one of the last 2 or 3 fights, that was trash. I hated that level.
Oh yeah, I think it's the second to, or it's the end of Area 3.
Yeah.
Where they have the big guy and then they have the 2 guys that are like regenning.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was awful.
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed the battle system. I can see myself going back and just kind of playing
those 9,999 levels.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of cool the way they did it. It's almost like you can just like infinite upgrades almost.
I mean, I did the math. I don't think you can actually beat the game. Like, let's say every level takes 10 minutes. That's 100,000 hours.
Yeah.
Someone
Even on
out
normal-
there is going to do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Even
that,
on normal, that one fight we're talking about, I did fail it the first time, but I did get it the second time.
I mean, that is literally 11 years of gameplay. If it's 10 minutes, that's 100,000 hours. It's 11 and a half
Put all that
years.
time into Fortnite.
Oh my god, if you were that much, yeah.
Yeah, that's like the average for the average 13-year-old, right?
I'm sorry, I didn't know 13-year-olds could put 11 years into a game.
School's for losers.
The system would burn up. That would be my fault. The hard drive would crash at level 9998, and I'd be like, FML.
Oh,
I kind of like how they split the battle in the visual novel into kind of 2 separate aspects of the game, because it's like just depending on, like, sometimes I wasn't really in the mood to like play the battles, so I just kind of wanted to kick back and watch the story. And other times I was like really sick of the story and wanted to just do battles, so it's kind of a nice way to just kind of
yeah.
go back and forth.
I
between
thought
the
that was
2.
really cool.
Who's your waifu? I must know.
Oh, Megami
Megumi Yakushiji?
Yeah,
Why?
she's bae.
Why not?
Because she's the housewife. She cooks for you.
Why not Kiriko Doji?
Kirikodoji.
Or you know,
The way to a man's
Okino.
heart is through his
Okino.
stomach.
That's right. Nick gets it.
Okino,
Yes.
Tsukasa Okino, and Takatoshi Hijiyama. Why not them? Don't try to bite me. You're in my lap. You came here, you stupid cat.
That's love.
That's just not how I swing, Callie.
You mean to tell me that you don't like the gay couple? Come on.
I mean, it's okay. I don't have anything against it.
That's
but
fine.
it's just-
It's fine.
You're backing me into a corner, Callie.
That's okay. Hope and I will have that be our favorite. It's okay.
Yeah, you guys can. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely got to have some yakisoba pan now.
Yeah, yakisoba pan. Don't disappoint Yuki-chan.
Yeah.
Yakisoba pan angel. I remember when Hope was in Discord the other day, he's like, I just want to go update. Like, he just wanted to have his, like, his dating profile saying, looking for my yakisoba pan angel. And see,
Yeah.
I'm like,
That would
well,
be-
step one, that's not gonna work.
I just want to see the face of them on the other end be like, okay.
Hope, if you do that, can you put a screenshot in Discord? We'd
Yes,
love to see it.
please. I want to
Please.
see like the messages he gets.
She'd just be like, oh, I see you're a man of culture.
Yeah, so you're a medical.
Oh, boy.
But I think my Megami's definitely waifu. But I think my favorite character is Keitaro.
Keitaro Miura, really?
Yeah, I liked him a lot. I just thought he had a really interesting personality.
I gotta say that the main character was boring as hell.
Oh, Jiro is
Jiro,
lame.
God.
But I mean, there's kind of a reason for that
Yeah.
also to some degree. I won't say why, but
I mean,
Yes.
there's some amazing.
So-
There's so much character building.
yeah.
13 Sentinels is amazing. We get it.
Yay!
Okay. Moving on.
All right, Nick.
So, what
well-
else have you been playing, Lane?
That's all. Just since I got sick, since I got the COVIDs, I took some
The
time off of
cooties.
work. The cooties, yes. I got to play this game a lot. Managed to beat it, and yeah, now I'm just playing Strikers. I'm kind of thinking about getting Bravely Default too, just because there's like nothing for the Switch right now, and not for a while. that
Yeah,
I'm really interested in.
Pokemon Snap. Come on.
I don't want to play a game where I take pictures.
I
of
am
Pokemon.
taking off
is
work for
fun.
that. It is addictive as
fun.
hell. I have beat the original like
You
5
must not have
times.
played the original.
No.
Yeah,
sorry, it
I
just
played
doesn't appeal to
the
me.
crap. Like
He
I
wasn't born.
I forgot
love
about
the
Real
that.
funny.
original.
We got a comedian here, guys.
Dude sleeping,
fella.
still able to give Lane crap asleep. That is the power of a Nashi.
It's his subconscious speaking.
Yep. You could tell his real true desires. Anyway, go ahead, Nick.
With what I've been playing, I take it.
Yeah, sure.
I played a lot of synthetic. Yes, that too. But I played a lot of synthetic in my free time, and I made it. It's a roguelike, top-down shooter with like some RPG elements and stuff, but pretty much resets. You have a loadout, almost like Call of Duty. And I finally made it to the final boss. I made it to the last second, and then like there's a timer that you have to complete. And as it reached 0, my character spontaneously combusted from full health. So
Wow.
yeah, it was great, and I'm never gonna play it again. But the game is addictive as crap, and I you can pick it up for pretty cheap, and it's addictive as crap. So I
You were
would
playing with
recommend
Soul
it.
Bad Greg, yeah?
Yes, I was. I played with him twice on that game, and then I continued to play it for multiple hours of the night until like I went to sleep when I should have been waking up. But it's addictive. It's freaking addictive, but it's a good cheap game, and it's fun if you like top-down shooters. And then I've played a lot of East 9. I've made it to the final chapter. I'm kind of just running around cleaning
How
up
long is it?
the final chapter?
No, just how many hours do you think you have so far?
Probably over 40.
Oh, have you done all the side quests?
Yes.
Okay, that's not that long then. That's good. What's the how long
Ease
to
8
beat?
was like Ease 8 took me like 30, 35, I think.
Well, the originals, like your first time through, probably take you like 15, 20 hours maybe. That's just half of it figuring it out.
Oh,
So
that's why it didn't show up.
it's kind of a departure from the originals, and they definitely keep the gameplay loop going.
Yeah, it
but
says 43.5 for main plus extra. Okay.
that's about right. Beat East 8 in 70 hours. Yeah.
Jeez,
God.
Yeah.
you guys are hardcore.
Cassettes records. But yeah, it's a great game. You don't know jack until like the final chapter, so brace yourself for that. Great story, love the characters, group dynamics, gameplay, fast paced, fun. Traversals, definitely best I've ever seen in an RPG.
It's very good. It
It's
feels
a
fun.
very good game. Yes.
So I have to have a question. I haven't made it this far yet. Is there something major that happens at the end of chapter 7? Like after chapter 7, is there something major that happens?
Not really. Brace yourself. Nothing till the final chapter.
Well, I asked that because there was...
You're not going to. It's like, in the grand scheme of things, it's
Okay,
this big. This big. You don't know jack until the final chapter.
that
pretty much.
sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you have been warned. And then other than that, I've picked up Persona Strikers for about 3 hours, probably 4. I'm enjoying it so far. We've talked about that. So, on to the next.
Hey, Nashi, are you awake? Have you played anything this week?
I didn't play jack shit this week.
I haven't heard of that game. Is it physical?
Is it like Jackbox Party Pack without the party?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh. The man with the
Yeah.
most games of all of us, no time.
It's a hard
I'm
knock
tired.
life. Yeah.
Well, I played a lot of games like normal. I'm not gonna continue Control. No thanks, I'm done. We played Borderlands 3, of course. We're switching to Diablo 3 tomorrow, starting some new characters up. Played Bowser's Fury, beat Bowser's Fury. That was a good little expansion, I thought. It was fun. The final boss was super epic for a Mario game. I was very impressed.
Yeah, I watched that. It's like pretty much a kaiju battle.
Yeah, it's a big kaiju battle. Were you also on the dinosaur and like Wave Race 64 style? It's crazy.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Played Persona 5 Strikers, we talked about that. Triangle Strategy, we talked about that. I beat Immortals Phoenix Rising. The last dungeon does not allow you to save, so you have to do the pre-final dungeon boss fight, an hour and a half long dungeon, and then the final boss fight without saving. So if you lose power, you're SOL. So
Don't live in Texas during a winter storm?
yeah, pretty much. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Immortals Phoenix Rising, I will say, initially I said it was better than Breath of the Wild. I take it back. I do not think it's better. I think it's about on par. It fixed some things, but there's some things it did worse. But if you liked Breath of the Wild, you're gonna like Immortals. That's all I have to say about that.
I don't think I'll play it anymore. I enjoyed it. I played it for 10 hours, but I don't really have any desire to finish it.
Are you going to get the platinum, Kali? I
No.
know you're working towards that. Okay.
It's really unpopular to stream, and I stopped having fun about 10 hours of playing it ago.
Oh.
So before I finished the 4th God area, I was done with it. I was like, I'm done. It's just doing the same thing over and over and over. And I didn't feel there was much of a point. There was some major story crap that happened the last, like, half hour or so that I didn't see coming, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm like, there's no sequel. So this is what it is. It's over.
Yeah.
Zeus should have squashed you.
Zeus should have, but he didn't.
Yeah, then because you could take out gods, and you could take out him, so he should have just squashed you.
Well, he couldn't have because of their story. No spoilers, but
No, please spoil it.
no,
I already saw the ending, so I don't even want to play it now.
I don't want to.
Breath of the Wild too.
Yeah,
what's the point?
So also, then I played Yakuza Like a Dragon today, and that game just continues to impress me over and over and over again. The story took turns.
Comes out on Tuesday for the PS5, right?
I think so.
Second, I think it was.
I'm on
March 2nd,
chapter.
yeah,
I'm on
wow.
chapter 9. I've done all the side quests. I've got 23 side quests left to do. Guys, the game it's stellar. It is stellar.
Like every time I watch, there's something new to keep me interested in it. So
Yeah, like I played Mario Kart for like an hour today in the
pretty
game.
much. Yeah, it's like a full-on racing game inside of it, and then the management system is like a game in itself. It's
I think Yakuza Like a Dragon will be my next game after Strikers.
It's very good.
I wish it would be on Switch.
I don't think it would.
good luck
That game would
porting
run
that.
like trash on the Switch.
Hey, I said I wish it would. Doesn't mean it's tested.
Well, you can wish in one hand and shit in the other.
See which one fills up first. Yeah. I say that all the time at work, all the time.
Aiden's got so much crap to talk, and then he doesn't have anything to say back.
No, it's like the same saying that I heard my grandfather, who would have been 100 and he probably would have been almost 130 net by now if he was still alive, say that when I was just a kid.
Oh, it's crazy how things are still relevant today.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well. So Lane, I think it's your turn for the weekly question, the poll. Do you have one in mind?
Yeah, don't suck. Come on, Lane.
I have not even thought about it. I didn't know it was my turn.
Well, if you want to skip, we could give it to Enashi or.
I'll do it. I'll come up with something.
Okay.
Just give me. Let me sleep on it.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. It's actually really popular. When I did that poll on the Survey Monkey a month or so ago, that was like the #1 thing is people liked that. The weekly poll. Well, still pretty early. You guys have any other topics you want to discuss? What are we playing this week? What are you guys doing this week?
I'm gonna have to see when I get back. We're doing a little thing, but Diablo 3 sometime.
Tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I just have the base game. Is that okay? I don't think I have Reaper of Souls.
Oh,
you
you
don't
don't?
have to have it, so
Well-
it's only for certain portions.
Oh, that's a
Well,
huge
maybe-
chunk
I
of the
don't know.
game.
I don't know. If we get there, I'll buy it.
I mean, there's no way we're gonna get there in one playthrough.
Right. But I
Like-
mean, if we keep playing it, I'll get it.
Got it. I'm gonna actually start playing a card game on stream, Legends of Runeterra, on Monday. I played it for like 3 hours today and yesterday. It's real good. Coming from somebody that's spent thousands of hours playing Magic in person, I could say that it fixes a lot of Magic's problems. So
Magic has no problems.
Magic has lots of problems.
No. Magic is good.
Magic is good, but it has flaws.
No, I can't hear this.
I was a judge for years, so I could tell you the fact that the rules are so complicated that you have to have judges. That's a problem. It's got Magic's so bloated now. Actually, a friend of mine I used to play Magic with won $2,000 in an MTG Arena tournament this week. Super cool. Super cool.
I played Magic once. I went to a booster tournament, and first time ever playing. And so we made our decks or whatever out of the booster packs, and then I got up for my first turn. My buddy was like over my shoulder showing me what to play. And then the guys like saw some of this, get the extra mad, some of this, and they all attack. And he just kept going and going. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, okay, so what do I do? Well, you're dead. So, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so I mean, when I play Magic, I played competitively. I had, $1,500 decks I would take to state level tournaments, and it was expensive hobby. Like, it made streaming look cheap. It's expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, I know my brother spent a lot of time dedicated to that.
Yeah, so, I mean, the best I ever did at Magic, I got 5th place at the state level in like 2013. I've played Magic for like 15 years. I'm done. I sold out of my collection right before COVID. Thank God. I spent all that money on collector's editions and my streaming laptop. So all that money's gone now. Anyway, anything else, guys, or we wanna sign off already? Any other stuff we want to talk about? Any questions from chat? Does chat want
Yeah.
to talk about anything?
I want to
Anything.
play a game this week.
I hope you can. I hope you could play some Bravely Default, Inashi.
Why
I'm afraid
don't
that if I start Bravely Default, I am not going to finish Grandia.
Then don't finish Grandia.
No, finish Grandia before you play that. Grandia's better.
it makes me very sad that
I actually had time to play Grandia last night, and I loaded it up, and then I went to the next area, and then I'm like, I'm going to sleep instead. And I turned it off and went to sleep. It just didn't seem appealing to play.
Oh, that's a good topic, Gozu. Most anticipated game from March.
isn't near replicate.
That's April.
That's April.
Okay.
That's April.
Oh God, that's coming out. Holy crap.
Yeah. Right around the corner. Version 1.22.
1.22474487139.
Yeah, I got beat out Thailand.
April. When's it come out? When does this come out? 4/23. Okay, well,
4/20?
I ordered the collector's edition, which probably is going to take forever from Square to get here.
Yeah. Well, actually, they were pretty expedient with mine. But
Well, anyway, I'm taking off the first 2 days in May. I'm going to be streaming so much, though, that weekend. I forgot about Nier. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Well, then you got
That's gonna be
the
a big
Ars Nosurge DX coming out.
What?
yeah, I remember vaguely seeing something.
Seal
About that.
Nosurge DX also.
But it's like missing one of them, right?
Does
Isn't
it
it like a trilogy?
Arts and Elico? Isn't it like
Yeah.
I don't know if those are going to be digital only, but it's going to be a PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC.
Yeah.
You have Neptunia, Virtual Stars
I
coming
know.
out March 2nd.
Oh
I bought that.
boy.
It actually looks good. I bought that. Stubbs Zombie. That's coming back to Switch.
Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town.
Harvest Moon One World to Switch.
We don't talk about Harvest Moon here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey,
Hey.
it's a RPG.
Don't forget, guys.
After you just mentioned Story of Seasons.
Yeah, don't forget. Kingdom
No,
Hearts.
Story of Seasons fine. Ask Brad.
You can buy Kingdom
Aren't they
Hearts
pretty
on the
much-
Epic Game Store.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm going to buy it all.
$250 for all of it, I think.
Hell yeah.
Not a good investment. Actually, probably the biggest game that I think this Discord's going to be excited for is Monster Hunter Rise.
Oh, Lane. Yeah. I'm more excited for Monster Hunter Stories, honestly.
Yeah. same here. What about Monster Energy Supercross? That's got to be better than Monster Hunter.
There's Balan Wonderworld, which I heard the demo was terrible.
Knights game. It looks so bad.
I don't even know really what I'm excited for in March. I don't think there is a game on this list that I'm like, ooh. Which is good, because I got a backlog.
I mean, okay, I do see that on the PS5, the Yakuza Like a Dragon's going to be out.
Yep.
That's the only game I want to get in March.
I would say
I thought you were all about Neptunia Virtual Stars.
that's me.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
that one, man.
Neptunia.
Forgot
Yeah,
that one.
that's probably my most hyped game then is Neptunia Virtual Stars.
Yeah. March 2nd, PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I think mine shipped already. The collector's edition was pretty sweet. I feel like there's... So what's the chat most excited for? Yeah, poor Bloodlines 2 got delayed.
It's going to be a lot more delays now.
I'm gonna copy this
Yeah.
image and put it... I'm gonna put it in Discord so you guys could see all the cool stuff coming with the Neptunia Virtual Stars. Got a steelbook, a trading card, a vinyl. It'll be the only vinyl I own because vinyl is trash. Hardcover art book, the soundtrack, a cool looking box, a lyric book, a poster. Like the combat looks pretty good too. Plus it's got idle stuff, so who doesn't want it?
I'm gonna buy it.
I mean, I'm hyped for it. I'm gonna play it. I'll be like the only person on Twitch streaming this game to like 0 viewers.
I don't know. There's probably going to be quite a few people streaming that.
Persona 5 Strikers was full. Like it was saturated. Like I was shocked the amount of people playing that, to be honest. Like if you go look at Persona 5 Striker, no, it's Persona 5. They renamed it. Yeah, so right now, the average channels over the last 3 days is 282. That is so freaking saturated.
No.
God. Well, does anybody else have anything else, or we want to sign off for the day?
What? Go to sleep for the day? Yes, please.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to start my Stream Tech video series. My OS tablet video has over 3,000 views now, so people like how to do tech stuff. So I'm going to be doing that pretty much every week, little 5-minute Stream Tech videos. Hope they help you guys. Okay. Well, Lane, how could people find you if they want to talk to you?
Discord.
All right. Just Lane. Just Lane. Got it.
That's me.
Yep. Nick, what about you?
Well, you can find me on my COD account as 100 Elite Skills 420 every day.
Are you serious?
360 no scope. No. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at HeatHaze_gaming. Sorry, I can't control myself.
His
Wow.
Xbox is in your mom's basement 69.
Oh no, it's XX Edgelord XX. You're Edgelord. It's okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Ainashi, how about you?
Hey, Nick, you need to dress up like those rap kids on the SNL skit.
Yay.
You and Lane both. You guys could do that next week. That you learn that, please.
A compliment.
Nick, send it
What's
to
it
Lane
called?
so he
Our
understands.
fans. I'll send him the link.
Okay.
Okay.
Anashi. Yeah.
Everywhere.
And places and things.
Everywhere. I'm Cali Chronicles, obviously. You could see name on that screen. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter and YouTube. I even started up my Instagram account this week where I post gaming news and some other stuff. So if you prefer that over Twitter, you could find me there.
Yay.
Yay. Just get that exposure. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to join our Discord so you can win the awesome PSP bundle. Super cool. We're giving this away.
Make sure to wear your mask and wash your hands. Don't lick the handrails.
Don't lick the handrails.
I'll try to resist.
Oh my god. Oh god. Don't lick the box, Einashi. Well, I mean, it's kind of like getting a vaccine. Got those antibodies. Just take your blood and put it on there to be fine. Don't do that. Please, for the love of God, don't do that. Okay, and with that, we're going to see who's going to raid. Guys, we don't just stop streaming. We're going to raid somebody.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Who is on? So we can either do Drew Bearded, or we have my friend Insomnio, who's streaming Persona 4.
Insomnia sounds cool.
But their stream is starting, so they won't even see us.
Oh.
But their stream is starting soon. Let me see if
Yeah.
they're, let's wait till they get past their ad. Wow, Gundam has given 41 gift subs on that channel.
Jesus.
Good God.
Dude, Post Malone is doing a free Pokemon concert.
Yes. Because when I think of Post Malone, I think of Pokemon.
Oats.
Totes.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, Katy Perry's supposed to be in there too, somewhere.
cool. Well, we're gonna wait.
Is she wearing a Pikachu outfit? That's what I
Don't
want
know,
to know.
but
Any Pokemon outfit.
no, because the cheeks, the red cheeks, you gotta think about it. The
true.
outfit as a whole.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna wait for Insomnio to get off of their stream starting soon page. So I'm just gonna BS till then. Yes, we're playing Diablo 3 tomorrow. Have you guys picked your class? I'm gonna play Necromancer.
I'll
don't
be
know yet.
barbarian or whatever.
Barbar?
Probably Wizard.
You're the Barbar?
Yeah, sure.
I played Wizard during my last playthrough. They're so broken. Just their arcane missile spamming AoE nonsense is just ridiculous.
That's why I like it.
Or I forget, there's a paladin thing, Crusader.
There is a paladin.
Yep, that's my build.
Well, Insomnio, your stream is starting soon. Screen is real great. I just don't want to raid somebody and them not actually see that we raided them.
Then let's just go to Drew.
Let's give it 30 seconds. Well, he's playing Jackbox Party Packs. That's yeah, it's really exciting stuff. I'll give Insomnio like 30 seconds and then
I'll work on my elite COD tag.
yeah, I mean, so one thing that really bothers me about stream starting soon things is that if it's more than like 2 or 3 minutes, it's a little.
You lose everybody.
You do. Like, I'd do that just so I can make sure everything's running okay, and then I'll go. Yep, we're gonna go to Drew Bearded. I'm sure he will appreciate it. Drew Bearded, congratulations, you're getting rated by Eternia Archives. I'm sure that he will appreciate that.
He did love the last one that she gave him. He was pretty happy about it. He sent me a bunch of messages on Discord.
Start the raid. Here we go. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you. Have an awesome rest of the day. And we'll see you in Discord.
Later.